Hello Heritage and welcome to the Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News.
We have a lot of cool things to show you today.
We sure do. We will let you know about 2 students that are taking part in a brand new college class in Northwest Georgia Technical College.
We will also get you some information on who won our first pep rally.
And we will fill your sports cup with some highlights from our big win over Lakeview last Friday night.
Those stories and a lot more coming up next on the 5-Star News. Thanks, you two, and now let's get you on to some news.
For this first report, we were going to be talking about some big news for 2 HHS students.
Yes, students Davis Wire and Zach Adams will be taking part in a new mechatronics class at Georgia Northwestern Technical College.
What's that all about?
Here's 5-Star News reporters Jeffrey Miner and Matthew Swanson with more details in this report.
Mechatronics, what is that? A lot of people say, what is that, a mechanic? Is that electronics? Well, really, it's kind of a blending of all of those things because you're learning everything from the mechanical side of engineering, you're learning the PLC side of engineering, which is the programming, and you're learning also the robotic side of it and the electronic side of it.
So we've got 2 students, Mr. Zach Adams, most of you guys know Zach, and also Davis Wire, who are in the first cohort and starting. And it's an incredible opportunity. It really is. They've done a good job, they being our county Board of Education, Ms. Reese, but also with all the partners.
I'd say it means more than I can actually describe. I've tried to thank people with, some phrase thank you, but so far it hasn't been enough. So thanks to Sheck Snyder, thanks to Bradford, thanks to my counselor, Ms. Campbell, all those people, Ms. Brower over at, Georgia Northwestern. Like, it means the world to me. I tried really hard to get in, and I'm just glad that I made it. To be one of the first to go through the Here to Career Academy, to be not only doing high school classes, but these extremely hard college classes as well. And although it's going to be a struggle, the payoff means the world.
Well, the very first things we've done in these first few days is go over syllabi and safety videos, which no students enjoyed. We covered means of dying in the workplace and not dying in the workplace and how to do either. But in the future we will be covering more of the electronic wiring and hydraulics slightly and industrial wiring of big machinery.
So in looking at mechatronics, you're running robots, learning how these robots work, learning how all of the different gear mechanisms, pneumatics, which is air, and all of the different mechanisms work together and how to program those to work in a setting of industrial setting. We're seeing right now that robots are starting to, and PLCs and automation is starting to take over a lot of our factory jobs. So to keep up with that, now the skilled laborers, or if you want to call people that are technicians, are going to have to know a little bit more than just knowing how to turn a nut or a bolt.
Wow, I had no idea that was even a thing.
Me either, but now we know. And now we are going to take you guys all the way back to last Thursday for a very special night for members of our Legion of Generals band.
That's right, the band had their annual pinning ceremony.
Yes, and that is a very big deal for these kids.
Well, exactly what is a pinning ceremony?
Not totally sure, but our 5-Star band reporter Isaiah Lewis sure does. He was there for the event and has more details in this report.
At this time, I'm just going to ask you to come out to your student. If you know of a parent that's not here and you want to pin the person next to them, that would be great. Take plenty of pictures, and then we'll do our show for you when we get done, all right?
Hi, my name is Parker Hayden, and I'm in 9th grade. I was really excited for my first pinning ceremony. I was really glad to get the show on the field finally in front of an audience.
Hi, my name is Alex Richardson. I'm in 9th grade. And my first pinning ceremony was actually pretty fun. It was a lot more not scary than I thought it was going to be. I was really scared at first, but it was extremely fun to just know that I made it through marching, and we have a lot of fun ahead of us.
My name's Sophie. I'm in 9th grade, and I wasn't really nervous about my pinning ceremony. I was kind of excited, and I'm really excited for this season and the show.
My name is Audrey Smith, and I'm a senior this year. And last night at the pinning ceremony, it was a pretty emotional moment because I've been doing this for quite a while, and it's made such a big impact in my life. And I'm just really proud to be a part of it, and I'm really excited, and I look forward to this season.
Congrats to all that were pinned last week.
It's time for a quick commercial break for you here on the show.
But just after the break, Jackson Martin and Luke Bussey will join you for sports.
Highlights from the big comeback win over Lakeview the other night.
And we'll get you caught up on the softball team as well.
Stick around, sports is next.
Hey man, you going to the football game this Friday?
Let me see. Nah, man, I'm too broke. I don't get paid till next week.
The way I see it, you got two options. You can break your piggy bank, or just go to the office and get it cheaper.
I'm so excited for the game this Friday.
Yeah man, me too. I heard the Generals defense actually made a big step last year.
Hey bro, look at Zach. He got the ticket. For all your ticket needs, come to the main office. You can skip the line and get your tickets for cheaper. It's football season, baby.
Surely there's a way for me to remember these people after high school. I'll worry about it some other time.
Here, let me get that for you real quick.
Wait a minute, the yearbook.
Welcome to 5-Star Sports, everyone. I'm Jackson Martin.
And I'm Luke Bussey.
Let's get started today with football.
It came down to the wire, but the Generals came out on top.
Yes, indeed. Here's Kay Collins and Jalen Hood with the scoop.
The Generals hit the field running last Friday night at LFO for the season opener.
But Lakeview was the first to light up the scoreboard. Here, number 3, Jay Womble, takes the pitch, gets outside, and races 39 yards for the touchdown. 6-0 Warriors. 2-point conversion, no good.
Still 6-0 LFO second quarter when the Big Red strikes again, this time through the air, as QB Malachi Powell finds a wide-open Jacob King down the right sideline for the 59-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion good. 14-0 Warriors.
Generals' alarm clock finally goes off as they pull within a touchdown on this perfectly designed screen pass to Maddox Rose. It goes 16 yards for the score, 14-7 LFO second quarter.
Heritage draws even closer moments later as the special teams forces a safety. It's 14-9 LFO at the half.
Second half was crazy. Fourth quarter now, LFO still up 14-9, but the Generals take the lead on this 4-yard touchdown run by Maddox Rose, who simply followed a big block by Kobe McAllister to make it 15-14 Heritage.
The Generals go for 2 and get it as Rose scores again off the right tackle. 17-14 HHS. And we have a nail-biter.
Now only 2 minutes left in the game. LFO's knocking on the end zone's doors, but the Generals slam it shut as Matthew Jackson strips the ball and recovers it to maintain the lead.
I beat the guys, and I jumped on top of the dude, knocked the ball out his hands, and then I got it off his back, and then it was after that, it was our ball.
My boy Matthew Jackson got that ball, baby, and that was crazy. That's clutch play. Play of the game, Matthew. Yes, sir.
Next play, LFO would get a safety to cut the lead to 1. But the Generals would run out the clock to win at 17-16.
I'm really proud of them. I thought they did a really good job. They just gutted it out, man. They gutted it out. It's a big rivalry game. It meant a lot to both sides, and I'm just proud that we didn't have any quit.
Yeah, Matty said it hit the holes, had 2 great touchdowns. The reason we won the game.
Logan's really good at football.
Running behind those guys is an absolute privilege, and I'm always confident when I get the ball and I see those guys blocking for me.
I'm ecstatic. We had to come back there at the very end. We were down for most of the game, but we were able to come back and put it away.
Great job, guys, and good luck against Ringgold next week.
On to softball now. The girls have a 7-3 record on the year.
That's right. Our girls took on Southeast the other day, securing a region win.
Here's Cooper Terry and Kaylor Cumbie with a recap.
Saw a lot of good things yesterday. Got a lot of people in and got to see some work from a lot of people that have been working hard in practice, so that was good. We're 10 games into the season now, so we're kind of running with what we got right now, and we've got a good idea of who we are as a team, I feel like now. Moving forward, we got Northwest away on Tuesday. They're always a really, really tough team. probably, tops of our region. Obviously, right now too, they're undefeated, so it'll be a good test. They're always well coached, and we're just excited for the opportunity to go over there and play. I saw a lot of really good at bats last night. Rachel's starting to come on into her own hitting as well.
Yeah, I actually feel like we're starting to work as a team better. Like, everyone's cheering people on, and just encouraging, just because we're trying to keep our energy positive instead of negative this year. So I feel like that's one of the good things. We don't play this weekend, so we're going to take this weekend off and just get ready for Tuesday, I think, because we play Northwest, and that'll be a big game. So.
Well, Carmen struggled a little bit last night, but that's an easy fix, I think, for her.
Last night we really just hit the ball well. We had some good defense. Brindley pitched good for her first game, and Northwest's going to be a good game. I feel good about it. I feel like our team's ready.
Her. But the top of our order did very, very, very well, so that was really exciting to see. And then some girls in the bottom are kind of banged up right now, injury-wise down there. But hopefully we can get healthy this weekend and get ready for next week.
And finally to volleyball, and our girls have been playing really well lately.
And they kept up the pace with 2 big wins last Thursday against Southeast Whitfield and North Murray.
For more on the match, here's Morgan Trotter with the recap.
So last night we traveled to North Murray, where we played North Murray and Southeast. And I think some good things about last night were the fact that we were able to try different lineups and play a few different ways. So that way we know what will work if we have an injury or something happens further in the season. And this coming Tuesday, we play Sonoraville and Gordon Lee at home. So we, of course, want as many people to come and watch the game as possible. Gordon Lee will be a really tough game. We played them last weekend, and they're definitely going to come in strong, wanting to get revenge on us from last weekend. So please come out and support the girls.
I think we talked really well and communicated and really played as a team, and we're going to do it again Tuesday. So everyone come here. We're playing against Gordon Lee.
Thank you, too, for sports. We'll see you again on Thursday.
For now, we go back to the news.
Well, sort of. This story is a recap of our first pep rally of the year.
Well, I would consider it news, although I wouldn't call it breaking news.
And why not, Neely?
Well, if you must ask, this year's senior class has practically won every competition we've ever had so far.
Yeah, and we did it again last Friday, capturing the Spirit Stick as well as a new trophy, the HHS Megaphone.
Here's Brady Hawkins and Chase Graham with a look back.
Not have senior bias today!
Last Friday was our first pep rally of the year. Of course, we won. They got a new thing, like a megaphone, and it's for the best theme, and we got that too. So, it was really easy. Didn't really have to do much, just go out there and do our thing. It was basically just like any other day. All the other classes didn't really offer much effort, so in the end, I just felt like I was out there by myself. Juniors thought they were cool. They have to stare us down, think they're actually going to do something, but they all knew they weren't going to. We should have won the game, but Bradford gave it to the freshman because he knows they're not going to win a prep rally, so might as well give them something. But basically, it went as planned. They all lived up to the expectations, very low, and hopefully the rest of the year goes as smoothly as last week.
Yeah, so the seniors went out this week and got the dub. We were excited. When Mr. Luss said that there was going to be no senior bias, I thought we were in for it, but we went out there and won. We get to go to lunch early, and I'm pretty excited about that. So
really excited that the seniors took the Spirit Stick and the Creativity Megaphone at the pep rally on Friday. We plan on winning that every single week for every single pep rally, so the rest of the classes be warned. And so we're just really excited for senior year and the spirit that our senior class shows.
Well, those 2 items will be back up for grabs this Friday at the next pep rally.
Good luck, everyone.
And with that, that's going to do it for this Tuesday edition of the 5 Star News.
We'll be back Thursday for a brand new report, but until then,
stay classy, Heritage.